Well, she's really going to have to draw a breath, I think, after that, and
refocus.
Well. That hurts when you get shut
what?
up like that.
That is how you play ace queen sometimes. Fantastic play. Giving yourself another chance to win the pot by.
Well, and we could have some action here as well. We've got ace jack up against pocket kings. Flat call from the ace jack.
More premium.
And all in from the K's.
Short stack, can't blame him.
Called instantly. Here we go.
Here comes the turn card.
Oh, there's the jack.
Yeah. Here's a final card.
Still a big underdog, though.
It's all good.
And the kings are holding up today.
We like to see that.
Yeah.
Nice win for Sweden. Sweden representing on Team PKR on the TV poker tournament tonight. So many great players from that part of the world.
Yeah. So aggressive. Norwegians and Swedes and Dutch.
All in.
All in with ace 10.
No action here.
3-2.
I'm afraid.
Be creative.
Yeah. I don't even mind limping.
Having a think.
Heads up in the blinds. Ace 10's such a big hand that you might limp and get Pokerholic to go off the deep end.
Pokerholic taking a nice long time here.
I think it's just a little message to say, if you think you're going to bluff and steal my big blind, I'm at least going to think about it first.
Make you sweat.
You get two ladies, beautiful ladies, sat next to each other at the table. There's a bit of niggle. Here we go,
And
Buck
down
Baby.
to 5.
Buck Baby's still sitting very pretty at the top of this table.
Has to have the eyes on the prize there with that kind of stack.
Oh, you'd be sick if you came second or third or worse.
Such a dominating position now.
Yeah, and with, there are some chips to be stolen here. I think some room for play.
And don't forget, we're also pretty close to the bubble here. No one wants to go out, so it's the time to use your chip stack.
That's right. You want to see a raise here? Oh dear, oh dear.
Yeah, it's a little bit weak.
Yep. Don't seem to be using position, do they?
They really don't.
But in this case.
And well, I think he was
have
always going to shove with those and instantly folded by Bucky Boy.
You wouldn't expect a fold here, would you?
Oh, hello!
I mean, I would expect the call there.
Yeah, definitely. For
I
how
just
short his
thought
stack
for
is.
sure he was going to put him down. Oh well.
Such a small percentage of Buck Baby's chips.
Here's a final card.
No joy for the King Queen.
Tens are good.
I think the same outcome happens whatever way you play it, but I just like to see, for style purposes and for strategy purposes, to be the one getting the money in there.
Yeah, definitely.
Sure.
Definitely. Give your
Well, if you're gonna call, I mean, it's it's simple,
exactly.
basic. If it's worth calling, it's worth betting.
I fold.
But lots of different styles here, and let's be honest, a lot of different levels of play,
Sure.
and it's interesting to see experience up against intuition in some cases. And definitely got some action going on
These
here.
ladies again causing havoc at the table.
Yeah,
Well, there's some mind games. There's some mind games out there, folks.
And why not?
New hand.
Okay, so we are five-handed with a runaway chip leader.
Fold.
Some players have got to get busy.
Indeed. Straight into the shoving here.
Absolutely, and this is how a rag ace should be played.
Yeah, be short-handed. Fair man out there in the blinds.
Bit of indignation at having to lay down a hand.
Sure, and I think the 9-7 is probably going to follow suit.
Bring it on.
It's one you really want to see a cheap flop with.
Sure. And the blinds are stolen.
Yes. Oh, look at that, though. You see, it's 150, 300 blinds, and the short stack has 3,275. It's not the red zone just yet, is it?
No, nobody really needs to panic out there, do they? They can wait for some good cards, but maybe short-handed, they're seeing some weak spots and going for them.
Absolutely, and this is the kind of spot where, seeing as no one's desperate, you can bluff.
Yeah,
This is the perfect
definitely.
spot.
Definitely, and again, the bubble, taking advantage of that.
Oh, this is cold.
Cooler.
Well,
What's the wait for?
Can't believe he's been getting some nice hands.
All in.
we've seen a lot from her, too. She's a cagey player. I like her a lot.
Good luck.
Well, I don't know what Pokerholic's thinking about it.
Well,
Lucky Baby's got a pretty easy decision. That's going to hurt when those queens get turned over.
Pretty friendly, wishing them luck.
And
Oh, this is all but over.
Indeed.
There's a smidge of a flush draw, but it doesn't appear.
Queen
just-
pulled up.
just the door opened just a smidge for the jacks, but no.
Oh, it's the hope that kills. And now we're down to 4.
We are down to the
Lost
bubble, more
Batman.
importantly. Let's see how this changes people's play.
Oh, another huge hand for Can't
Wow.
Believe Me.
How does she play it now? Flat call and nope, no messing around.
To be honest, that just feels like a waste to me. You're pretty unlikely to get a call with 4 left.
It really does, on the bubble as well.
What's calling you?
Ace-X maybe. Or
Wow.
It's hard
just
to with
only
4 left.
only the hands that hurt.
This is where I do fold my Ace-10, you
See,
know.
this is
Sure.
where I would have raised, 2.5, 3 times the big blind and maybe got a customer with the Queen 9 of
I've even
spades.
been cheeky and called
And
in
limped.
and
In your face.
I might have done.
There are risks to limping with huge hands, but as long as you know them.
Well, and Timoshenko lets her know what he thinks about that all in. No customers with pocket kings. Bit of defensive play for sure there on the table.
Yeah, you might just think that they really don't want to get outdrawn on the bubble.
Well,
Maybe
and I
that's-
suppose she's hard to read because she's shoving with weak aces and pocket kings, so it's hard to call her.
You're right. I think also shoving kind of infers not huge strength
Yeah.
as well. So,
So
maybe,
doing it with a massive hand.
Yeah.
Maybe 9s would call you or 10s.
Yeah, we can't knock her too bad.
Yeah. Well, we can, but we'll
Yes.
probably just be wrong.
We can.
Well, and
I call.
maybe a bit of bubble-itis infecting
I
the
think
table.
so. I think
Dan
it
was saying earlier he was kind of curious to see. Oh, well, I say that all in with King 10.
Goading. Bit
Yeah.
of goading going on at the table.
I think Can't Bully Me got a read on Timoshenko. She knows that he's a tight player, and he's
In your face.
kind of stumbled in on the small blind, just flat called, and she's saying,
Absolutely.
forget about it.
Yeah. We haven't seen anyone really capable of limping in the small blind with massive hands, so when someone does, you can shove with any two.
Yeah, definitely.
That comes with a warning advised, though, obviously, folks. Don't
Don't
blame
try
me.
this at home. Speed limit for Pokerholic, pocket 5s.
Raise.
Pass. Fold.
I'm all in.
Oh, yet again, power play.
Dear, oh dear, and this is a tough spot for the 5s. Actually is a tough spot here.
It is
Well,
after
you-
having put out that money.
You know what? I know it looks like it would, from our point of view, that it would be a good fold, but from hers too, it is a good fold.
Well, for her, she's got to be thinking, am I in a coin toss with ace big or something like that? And is it worth it at this point to play a 50-50?
Exactly, because at best you're a coin toss. You're
Yeah.
either a 9-2 dog or a coin toss. You're not going to be against 4s or 3s, or very unlikely.
Yeah.
It's
So-
unlikely.
And
Absolutely.
I tell you what, when she sees that fold on TV,
She'll be patting herself on the back.
a happy
She will,
bunny.
She will.
Yeah.
Unless, of course, she goes out on the bubble anyway, in which case, who cares? Good poker, though. Good
Yeah.
poker all round.
Can't Bully Me. It's just, I mean, Kojak's not the best hand ever, but four-handed, suited.
Certainly
she's-
is.
Bit of a
she's
card rack.
Catching some cards, yeah.
Absolutely. And limping as well.
Bucky Baby really likes to think about every hand. He's got that aggressive pose on, too. He's
That is
Fold.
That is
Here's the
wow. That's it. I like the limp with the King Jack suited. You're likely to be ahead. You're likely to invite in a hand that's worse.
Yeah, you get 10 jacks and king 10s to
I'm
pay you
all
off,
in.
don't
And
you?
now you just put the bet in. You know you're ahead. It's a little bit overboard, but
Fold.
take the pot down.
Yeah. Yeah.
No problem. You don't want to check and let someone in with the 7-3 hitting on the
No,
turn,
but
do
maybe
you?
a moderate bet that someone could play over the top of. Something
Maybe.
that looks weak enough to still have some fold equity if you shoved over it.
Maybe. We've got no
Yeah.
problem here with good, solid poker, though, have we?
No.
And we
It's
got
not better
no
than what the
problem
beginning.
here with second guessing. Always easier when you can see all the cards, folks.
James, middle name, hindsight, H.
Indeed, he
Yeah.
plays those hand histories like no one I know.
Oh, you guys are cruel about it.
Check it out.
Here we go.
Here comes the flop.
Yeah, 7's all in.
What was Can't Bully Me doing calling there with king 7?
Nice, solid
Turn
favourite.
card. Here comes.
It's all over now. Can't Bully Me is not going to get that pot.
Yes, that is a nice double up, I tell you. It's kind of a
Indeed,
gift.
it really paid him off. I'd really be interested to hear what Can't Bully Me was thinking. Maybe,
Yeah,
you know,
New hand.
cabs waiting outside.
maybe.